Hello, my name's Shell and this is week 17 of my Weight Watchers journey. I started in the first week in January with Weight Watchers on the green plan, and that's what I've been following ever since. Firstly, I want to tell you about the week that I had on Weight Watchers, and then I want to tell you about something new that I've started, and then I want to tell you about why I've cancelled my membership with Weight Watchers. And then I'll do a weigh-in and then tell you about next week, which is going to be quite a significantly different one for me. So to start with, last week, I think if you remember on my video on Friday, I was very unhappy, to say the least. I really was. I'd had a terrible week the week before. I'd followed the green plan, I'd stuck to the points, but every day I was ravenously and soul-destroyingly hungry. It was so bad that I couldn't concentrate on anything. I couldn't do my normal hobbies, the things that I'm interested in, because it seemed like all my energy and my concentration was just taken up with getting through the day without binging. And every night I went to bed and I thought, I can't believe I've managed to get through today. Tomorrow has got to be different. I can't do another day like that. And in the morning the next day was the same. And it was soul destroying. It was awful. It was a terrible week. And I was thinking, if this is what it would be like all the time, I would not be able to continue. I mean, I know it's not like that all the time because it's the first bad week I've had since January, but it was terrible. So on the Friday I came and I did my video, I did the live weigh-in, I lost ½ pound and I was very upset with that. Normally I don't mind losing ½ pound, that's fine, but when you've put in an immense amount of effort for a whole week and to lose ½ pound is, well, you feel you deserve more. Not that I'm saying you get what you deserve when you're dieting, but you do feel you deserve more. So I was very unhappy. I finished my video and I thought, well, I've got some points left, so I'd had my dinner already. I always do the videos on a Friday afternoon. I've had my dinner. So I shouldn't have needed any more, but I was still hungry. I was really, really starving. It was ages till tea time, so I thought, I'm going to have a bun, which I had, with some Tartex paste on, which is like a garlic pate. So I had that extra. That was fine because I still got some points left. Then tea time came, and the tea we have on a Friday, I do Slimming World chips and different things. It usually takes about an hour from starting to peel the potatoes until it's ready. And I was just too hungry. I could not wait. So I remembered that I'd cooked the day before sausages for the dog's tea on the Friday. Once I'd remembered these sausages were in the cupboard cold, there were 2 Linda McCartney sausages, just the ordinary ones. As soon as I remembered those, I thought, well, I'm having those. There's not many points in those, so I ate them. And then I made the tea. Now I did point the tea, and I thought, well, I'm still within my points range. I've got some left for the weekend. So we had Slimming World chips, and I think we had a southern fried Tesco's burger type thing. Then after tea I went down to tidy the kitchen up and whatnot, and I started thinking about the cornetto that was in the freezer. There was just one left. And I thought, well, I'm going to have that. And after that I thought, I'm just going to eat tonight, I'm just going to eat what I want. So it ended up that I ate the cornetto, I ate 2 packets of hula hoops, a Magnum, a bar of Nomo caramel sea salt chocolate, which is 10 points, and also there were about 200 grams of Slimming World chips left, which were left in the air fryer. Every time I went past I would pick a couple up and eat them, so I ate those as well. Now, I was so pleased with this because, and you might think that is a lot to eat, and it is, but for me that's not binging, that is not a binge. And all I wanted to do on Friday was have a normal blowout. But I only ate those things, and you might think, well, that's a lot, surely that's a binge. But for me, that's nothing. That would be, on a normal binge, that would be just a mild warm-up. So, to start with, I was so pleased that that's what I ate. I went to bed, And when I got up on Saturday morning, I felt fantastic. I felt like a different person. And all I can think now is that all week, it wasn't that I wanted to binge, I was just hungry. But the way I've made such a mess of my hunger cycles that I can't tell anymore when I want to binge and when I'm actually hungry. I can't distinguish between the two. But on the Saturday and every day since, I've felt like a new person, completely new person. I felt great. I've been on plan with no problems at all. And I've just felt so good again. And so I think I just needed to eat something. And perhaps if I'd have done that at the beginning of the week, rather than going a whole week starving and then giving in, perhaps if I had done that at the beginning of the week, I wouldn't have had such a bad week. So it's a lesson learned, and I was over the moon because honestly, I can't remember the last time I just overate without binging. It just doesn't happen to me. If I'm going to overeat, I just can't stop. I'll just start eating and I'll just eat and eat and eat until I feel so ill I can't eat anymore. And it didn't happen. I just normally overate, and I was so pleased. I can't tell you how pleased I was. So something is changing. As I'm going along and with time, something is starting to change. My attitude to food is beginning to change. So I was made up. So that was the week I had, and ever since then I've been on plan. I've just been using my dailies since then, and it's been a brilliant week, absolutely fabulous week I've had on plan. And I've felt so good. I think it's the contrast of the week before. I've not been able to stop dancing around. I've been putting music on and dancing, and it's been marvellous. It's been wonderful. I've felt great. So that's the week I had. Something new I've started is different exercises. As I've been losing weight, I'm losing plenty off my arms and legs and some off my bum, but I'm not losing anything off my tummy. It feels just as big as ever. So I decided to start doing some exercises to work on reducing my stomach tyres. And I looked on YouTube and I found these exercises by Bruce Lee. Now, these are a set of exercises that he used to do for his tummy muscles. And so I thought, I'm going to follow these. And they're not, you would think Bruce Lee, they're going to be all complicated, and they're not. There are only 5 of them. I'm only doing 4 because I don't really understand one of them. And they're really simple. One is just sit-ups, bringing your opposite elbow over to the other knee, so you cross over. They're just sit-ups. The other one's lying on the floor and lifting your legs off the floor for about a foot until it gets really hard, and then just holding it and lowering them down and doing that over and over again. So they're easy. The other one is sitting on the floor and bringing your knees up to your chest and then stretching your legs out straight. You put your hands on the floor either side to support yourself. Just bring your knees up, straighten your legs out, but you never touch the floor. Well, you're not supposed to touch the floor. I have to, I can't stretch my legs out and hold them there, it's too much. So you just bring your knees up, stretch out, and over again. And the last one, you stand up straight, you hold a weight in, say, your right hand, and then you dip down the right hand side, you lower that weight down to about knee level, bending over to the side, and then you stand up straight again, bringing the weight up. So you're just bending over sideways on the side that you're holding the weight. And you just do that and then do it on the other side, and that's it. So they're easy exercises. Of course, when Bruce Lee does them, he does them hanging from a chin-up bar. But for people like us, we can do them sitting on the floor, thankfully. And they've been really making a difference. I can't believe the difference they've made. My tummy muscles are, they're very sore for a start. I mean, even coughing is quite stressful. But the difference it's making tightening up my tummy muscles has been very noticeable. I've only been doing them 6 days and it's made a huge difference, so I'm going to carry on with those. So if you see me beginning to look like Bruce Lee and I start bursting into karate movements, you'll know why. So that's another thing. Things that I don't think I could have done them when I was really big. Exercises like that aren't easy. I did try to do yoga when I first started, and oh, it's hard. When you're really heavy, it's hard to do yoga. All those ones when you're on your hands and knees in the push-up position. If you're very heavy on top, the strain on your wrists is too much, you know. I found it too much anyway, and your legs won't bend up because they're too big to bend, and it's awful. So I gave up on that. But now I feel I can start with these 4 exercises. If you want to do them, have a look. Bruce Lee's abs exercises, they're called. And there is another one, but I can't quite understand it, so I've left it out. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They're so effective. So now I want to talk about, I've cancelled my membership with Weight Watchers. I did sign up in January on a 6-month contract. 3 months where I didn't pay and 3 months where I paid for the full membership. So I wanted to cancel that so that at the end of the 6 months it's finished. And that ends on July the 3rd. So I've got 9 weeks left, 9 weigh-ins left with Weight Watchers. And I've not cancelled because I don't think it works. I have any complaints at all. But I don't think that I will be getting my money's worth after the 6 months. I don't use a lot of the features, and there is so much if you use the app. There's all kinds of things that you can do, but I'm not that good on my phone, so I don't use a lot of them, and I can't join in the exercises or the cooking classes, and I can't fill in the Connect groups and read people's things. I know it's doable, and I could do it if I put in an enormous amount of effort, but I can't be bothered. And I do fill in the tracker I do it on the website rather than on the phone because I find it easier. But to be honest, I tend to more fill in my own text file rather than use a tracker because I don't eat that many different foods. I know what the points are, so I just jot them down. It's a lot easier for me than going and filling them in with the tracker. And to be honest, I've been keeping an eye on the calories and the points side by side the last couple of weeks. And it always works out between 13 and 1400 calories. So for my mind, I might as well just use something free like MyFitnessPal and fill in on there. Plus, with Weight Watchers, you don't get the app for free. Once you've finished and you start to maintain, unlike Slimming World, which is I do like that about Slimming World, once you're at target, you get to go to everything for free because you're advertising, aren't you? You're there, you've done it. You're looking great. You are a walking advert for the company. But with Weight Watchers, although you can go to the meetings for free, which I'm not going to go to anyway, the app you still have to pay for. Even if you're at your goal weight, you still have to pay. Now, it's not really going to be worth it for me because I don't use the features on there. The only thing that I use regularly and love are the Zoom meetings, which I will miss. Definitely will miss the Zoom meetings. So I've got 9 weeks left. It's a 9-week countdown now. I would love to lose another £6 in that time, which will take me to a 3 stone loss. It'll take me down to 10.5 stones, and after that, I won't be too bothered about starting to lose slowly. I won't mind if I just lose £0.5 pound or don't even lose for a month and continue down at that level then. I'll have lost the 3 stones, I'll be feeling quite good by then, so that's what's going to happen. So 9 weeks counting down, and £6 to lose. So last week I weighed dead on 11 stones, which I was very pleased with. I would like to lose a little bit more this week, and I think I have lost, so I'm going to do the live weigh-in now, so I'll weight the scales up.
Hello. It's ready.
Fingers crossed.
10 stones, 13.2 pounds.
So 10 stone, 13.2, so I'll round that down to the 13, so that's £1 loss this week. I'm over the moon with that, I really am. I feel so much back on track, I feel everything's going well, and I feel I can carry on now for a good long time. I'm so pleased that the week before was over.
Goodbye.
I can't tell you. So next week is going to be a different week. for a start, I did say a little while ago that I was going to stop tracking at the weekends. I was going to stop tracking my points and just do that Monday to Friday and cope on my own at the weekends. Well, since then, and I had the blip, I haven't felt strong enough to try that. So I'm going to give that a go this week for the first time. And also, it's my birthday on Sunday. So we tend to have birth weeks here rather than birthdays. So treats do tend to go on for a few days. And I know I've got a box of chocolates there. And on Sunday, I was going to do the Wicked Kitchen curry from Tesco, but when I put them in the trolley, it said they were out of stock. So instead, I bought a sachet of satay sauce. I love satay sauce. Haven't looked at the points yet. I haven't actually got it. The Tesco doesn't come till tonight. So we're going to have satay, and I'm also going to have a garlic bread, which I've wanted to have for ages. I don't know yet whether I'm going to have a whole one to myself or I'll just stick to half. I shall see. And there are lots of other treats lined up for the week, so I'm not aiming to lose at all in the coming week. My aim is not to put on more than £2 and stay the same if possible. We'll have to see how it goes. I really don't want to put more than £2 on, because that will take me back into the 11 stones again, which I don't really want. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. But be warned, next week I doubt there'll be a loss of any kind. So that's it for me this week. Had a lot of things to talk about. I did want to talk about clothes, but I'm going to talk about those next week, I think. I'll leave it for now. And I'll say goodbye. I hope everybody else has had a good week. It's gone cold again this week, so it's not really been weather for sitting out the same as it was the week before. But I hope you've had a good week. Please let me know in the comments how you're getting on. I really do like to know how everyone's doing. It's great when you all comment and I can go and see how everyone's getting on. So I'll say goodbye and I'll speak to you next week. Have a lovely week. Thanks for watching. Bye.